Soldier Field opened back in 1924 with the Bears becoming tenants in 71, and what a home field advantage it has become here in Chicago. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Chicago Bears. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. And now they'll shift things around. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Off play action. Mitchell. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point attempt to follow here. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll keep it on the ground. Kent. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Easy. Hey, Ken.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43.
It's 4th down.
Chip slant. Alpha. 11. Alpha. Sit high.
Going quickly out to the right side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. Kent. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. The Bears had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. Angel. 331. Right.
Back to throw. Fields. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Here we go, son. Blue 58, son. Go get him. Right.
They snap it to Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bears take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, It has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now they'll change things up. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. And they'll get him down here at about the 42.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Another run for Gibbs here. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
That's good. For the Lions, first down.
Let's go.
A gain of a yard.
60 Bison,
First down,
60 Bison.
Lions.
Dragon 60.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Here's 2nd and 7.
19, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Gibbs straight ahead. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, 38 yards. And the Lions have cut the lead back down to 2. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back one, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
Easy, 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 easy. Hey, can. Up, let's go. Go.
Fields going to toss this quickly out wide, complete. Fields to commit there for a Chicago first.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Here we go, side. 319, get that to that. Hey, Ken. Right.
On first down, Kent. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
A 3-yard pickup.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Don't jump. Ready? 319, get that to that. Angel. Hey, Ken. Chip slant. Right.
Here's Fields. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. I'm good. Hey, 319, get that to that.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, tonight. Blue 58, blue, hey, 551, 551. Right.
Now a give, right side. Kent. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Here we go. Delta. Go.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bears had 6 to their lead. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run. Give it right back to him and let him cap things off.
The Bears offense staying put. Justin Fields always a threat to run. They'll go for 2 here.
Here Here we go.
The Bears will line up for the
3-19,
two-point
get right.
conversion.
All right.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready?
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
19 strike. 60, trap 60, trap 60. Come on, ready?
Now a play fake here on first down. He's airing it out for Williams. That is incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
35-yard line.
2nd and 10. Now they'll audible to something else. Here's Mitchell. Off play action. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. A try here for the extra point. And he puts it through.
That ties the game at 20 all.
Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. No matter what the defense throws at them, they feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Eleven. Delta.
Fields now to throw. He's got Smith here. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To throw is Fields. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Now, this is a quarterback that's already in the top 100 all-time in passing yards, but that last throw going to move him past Roger Staubach on the all-time list. Roger Charles at 22,700.
Don't forget, he also won 2 Super Bowls, played from 1969 to 1979. And I would dare say Roger's numbers would be larger, but remember, he had a commitment to the Navy. A graduate of the Naval Academy, and back then you had to serve your 5-year hitch before you could go on and join the NFL.
Don't jump. Ready? Delta. 331. 331. Right.
Again, Fields. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. We good. 319. Good. Touch. Touch right. Hey. 551. 551. Right.
Here's Fields. Over the middle to Smith.
Fields pass.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. To the air again, Fields. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Justin Fields with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bears will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Lions 20.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Back to throw now on first down. Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here now, 2nd and 4. And now an audible here into something else.
Check smash. Check smash.
2nd and 4. That pass caught. It's Williams. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Go street.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Lions have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point attempt to come here. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
That ties the game at 27.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Here we go.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this.
My man, my man. Hey, Ken. Right.
Now it's Fields. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got it at the 15. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big connection on that one. 58 yards.
At the 7-yard line.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Bates' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
This one is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter.
Mustang 19. 7 Pirates, 19 Lions.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's airing it out for Williams. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams, 65 yards. And the Lions come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. The extra point splits the uprights. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Bears 30.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
That's caught. The tight end Loveland with it. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Good yardage after the catch. As that play good for 30 and a first.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
Out to the left here to Reed. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
A gain of a yard makes it 3rd and 11.
Angel. Go.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. And the Lions are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this game,
blitz coming, and down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
It's 2nd down.
19 tight. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Go.
Operating from the gun, Mitchell. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
Come on. Back to 50. 69. 7 Pirates. 19 Lions. Ready?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give him credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Lions. Mustang 19. Buffalo 18. Warriors 70. 18. Pioneer.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Green 19, get it. Mayday. Delta. Hey, check on ball. Go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Here we go.
Last time out, Charles, they opted to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Didn't get it, but the defense held strong, and they hold on to this slim lead.
And how about as the defense ran off the field, how about the greeting they got from their teammates on the sideline? They kept that narrow lead by their nice play. Now, let's pay it off for them, right? Punch it in on this drive, take that lead back up to 2 possessions. That would be a nice little thank you gift to them.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Okay,
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Go. 18 Cardinal. 79 Broncos. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Trap 60. 70.
Off the play fake. Mitchell. He's airing it out for Williams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 84 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the last time out, they had the good drive going to get in the red zone. They throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up. You end up throwing a pick. Everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out. I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless, too.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
Now, that was well defended. And as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go, son. 331.
Ran it last time. Now Fields to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Fields throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lee. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
at the
Here we go.
28-yard line.
That's 35. 319.
Now a toss play. It's Harris. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Delta. Right.
Now Fields. And he slings one that's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here we go, son. 551. 12 go. Take it. Hey, kid. Tonight.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Here we go. Green, extend. Go.
Going to run the toss here to Harris. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bears are back within a score.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
70 Rangers, 60 Maverick, 60 18 Rattler, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Let's go.
Off play action. Mitchell. And going deep for Hill. And got his man complete. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A big play there. 65 yards. And the Lions get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Bears 37.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, putting the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. Down the sideline he goes. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there. With now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Bears are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is down to a field goal.
47. Bears 44.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
19,
In motion left, Hill. 2nd and 11. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, tonight. Tonight. Angel, Angel, Angel. Tonight.
Harris running straight ahead. And nothing much materializing there in the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. Fields. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line.
A loss of 5 on the play. It's now 3rd and 13.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the question now, can they get closer on third down? A field goal from here, you're looking at right about a 52-yarder.
551, 12 go. Right.
Looking to throw. Fields. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
At the 19-yard
Here we
line.
go. Blue 58, blue 58. Hey, 10. Go.
On the give, this is Harris. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 20-yard line.
You got a mini base. Why not? Zelda.
Here's Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Hey, Ken.
From the gun on third down, Fields. Pass complete to Loveland. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down.
A gain of 6 yards. It's fourth down.
Chip slant.
They run for it with Harris. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
72 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Check, Bobcat.
On first and 10, here's Gibbs. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Bears 44.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Here we go.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
Right.
Throwing to start the drive. Fields. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact.
And the Bears first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Right.
They'll set up a throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Smith. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
That's another Bears first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Go.
Fields now to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Green 19, just attack. Easy, 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 easy. Hey, Ken. Sit high.
To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. This is Smith with the ground. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 17-yard line.
Bears, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Sit high.
Throwing again is Fields. Now he's going to step up and run. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
2nd and 6 coming up.
Here we go, side. 3, Delta. Sit high.
They hand this off to Harris. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 3rd down and 8.
Hard throw, incomplete. That was a lightning-fast incompletion. He got it, he threw it, and it fell to the ground.
What's that expression, life comes at you fast? In this case, the defenders came even faster. Incomplete.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
Hey, Ken. Here we go, side. Green 19. EQ. Right.
They snap it to Fields. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Colston Loveland, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
So time here for the onside kick and then the 2-minute warning. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides.
Ready up. Here we go. 19.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Street. Panther street. Ready.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
19, 18. 60 Eagles. Panther Panther and left. 70 Rangers. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready, right?
That one looks like he'll throw here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, 35 yards. And the Lions are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here we go, son. 222, 222. Hey, Ken. Tonight.
They'll start the drive with Harris. Now he's loose again. Inside the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. 65 yards. And the Bears have cut it back within a score. They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
58.
So they got their touchdown. Now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Cougar 19.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
At the Bears' 40-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Ready. Ready, Ryan.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Ready.
3rd and 19.
Let's go now. 19, Tiger, 19. Hey, check that. Street. Mustang 19, Panther 60, 79 Bronco, 18 Rattler, 18, 7 Pirates.
Back to throw. Mitchell. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught.
What a call there on 3rd down. It took conviction, didn't it? If this is incomplete, the complexion of this game changes dramatically. Instead, not only is this a 1st down, but it's a big play to boot.
1st and goal, Detroit.
Gibbs is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, We get a seal here, and we get a seal here. And we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Bears 58.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Blue 58, blue 58.
Here's Fields. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go. We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
This is 1st and 10.
Don't jump. Ready? Green 19, can I see that? Alpha, 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 alpha. EQ.
All eyes on Fields. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
A 9-yard loss. It's now 2nd and 19 at the 37-yard line.
Now Fields. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Reed. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
That's a gain of 8.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2.
Here we go.
Here's a big 3rd down.
Green 19, can I see that?
Back to throw. Fields. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
That means there's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to get it back to a one-score game. Bates' kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
25 seconds to go. A must recover if they're going to have any chance. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously, such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
It looks like they'll move things around here.
19, Panther 11, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Go.
Now a play fake here on first down. That is intercepted. 25, and they will score. A pick six for a Bears touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it hit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And now the decision is to go for two. A gutsy call, in this, in effect, is your ball game right here.
Conversion.
Out. 11. Right.
Fields trying to throw for it. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead.
69. Lions 68.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
Here's first down.
Ready? 19, Panther 60, Panther 60. 19 Lions. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 79 Broncos, Warriors 70. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Check, hurt. Ready,
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through all the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line.
Hey, can. Here we go. Mayday. Green 19, get that. Bunch right. EQ. Tonight.
And one last throw here for Fields. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And some space here. Across midfield. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Charles, because normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Lions, it's an early road victory as they move to 2-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.